Hello everybody, my name is Brianna Bilo and I'm a meteorologist here at the National Weather Service in Grand Junction, Colorado, and this is your February 2022 monthly climate summary. So starting out with our story of the month, we have the February 21st to the 24th winter storm cycle. This was a multi-day event that roughly split into two parts, where the first part brought mainly mountain snow and some lower elevation rain, while the second part brought snow to everybody, from your lowest desert valley all the way up to your highest mountain peak. The low desert valleys, including areas such as Moab and here in Grand Junction, saw anywhere from 2 to 6 inches. Your higher elevation valleys saw anywhere from 8 to 12. And your mountain peaks, your highest elevations saw multiple feet of snow. And these images here are actually from the morning of the 23rd, when we had a very strong frontal snow band go through the area. And these are actually of I-70 between, I believe it was between Rifle and Eagle somewhere. These are courtesy of CDOT, but obviously you can see that the conditions that morning were pretty treacherous, and this was a fairly common sight with this system, where it would bring very heavy bursts of snow that would make travel very difficult regardless of where you were. As far as our February high temperatures, our highest high temperature for the month was 62 degrees, which occurred in Canyonlands on the 20th, and our lowest high was 44 degrees, which occurred in Craig also on the 20th. Craig, for the majority of the month of February, remained under a fairly strong inversion, which kept temperatures pretty cold, as you will see on our low temperature slide, where our lowest low of the month was a wondrously chilly negative 25 degrees Fahrenheit in Craig, both on the 3rd of the month and the 26th, while our warmest lowest temperature was 11 degrees in Grand Junction on the 4th, 5th, and 24th of the month. And as you can see, we were pretty chilly across the board if our warmest temperature was 11. At least as far as our coldest lows were. And looking at precip, unfortunately, despite that nice winter storm we had at the end of the month, we came out pretty much below average across the board, with 9 of our 10 automated stations coming in below average. Aspen was our big winner for the month, and also the only one that came in above average, with a little over an inch of precipitation and 0.15 of an inch above normal. And Rifle, unfortunately, is at the bottom this month, with only receiving 0.09 of an inch of precipitation, which was a little over half an inch below normal. Looking at our drought update, we actually saw some improvement, with mainly in northwest Colorado, where we have finally kicked that D3 extreme drought category. But unfortunately, that still persists down here in southeast Utah and extreme southwest Colorado. But we have also maintained this area in central western Colorado of abnormally dry conditions, or D0, which is unfortunately also the same area on our drought tendency map for the monthly outlook, where drought redevelopment is likely. We'll have to see how the month of March plays out to see whether that changes. As far as the rest of eastern Utah and western Colorado, we're looking again at drought persisting, as we have for the last several months. As far as our snowpack update, we are actually sitting right around normal for this time of the year for most of our eastern Utah and western Colorado basins, with the Yampa and White Basin coming in at 88% of normal, so not quite in that 95 to 105 category that most of the rest of the basins are in. And then the Gunnison Basin is a little bit above everybody else with 109% of normal. And then for our March 2022 outlook, for northwest Colorado and the northern half of eastern Utah, we're looking at chances for below average temperatures. And the rest of the region will see equal chances. So that means that guidance is not favoring either above or below normal temperatures for the month. Looking at the precipitation outlook, aside from far southwest Colorado and far southeast Utah, we are also looking at equal chances for precipitation again, so guidance is not favoring either above or below average for the month. So we're just going to have to wait and see how the month of March plays out. And until next month, hope you guys enjoyed. See you then.